I might not be the #1 at that, but I'm #1, 2, 3 range in just every field. So it's like, I think Timberland is better right now. I think Timberland got me right now. I think Lil Wayne has more product out there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot. I think Justin is a better dancer. So I give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? But all around.
By the way, loving Barry Bonds featuring Weezy. Love it.
Thank you.
Love it. Now you said your next single is gonna be Flashing Lights.
Yeah, we dropping Flashing Lights, but we're shooting a video for Homecoming right now also.
Oh wow, that's a really. Is Chris gonna be in that one? Chris Martin from Coldplay?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you guys shooting it here in the States?
We're shooting in Chicago.
Oh wow! Of course. Duh.
Ah, yeah.
Duh. Now I, read your blog all the time. Really nice blog. I was interested to know if you do the blog yourself. If you do the entries yourself.
Yeah. If I didn't do the blog myself, it wouldn't be any like credibility and like, because it's just I'm not turning my back. I'm just showing the back of my jacket while I'm talking. That's all I'm doing like that. So. I'm randomly stunning while I'm doing my interview. Like, yeah, so, when I do the blog, I gotta pick everything and I come up with stuff and I'll be flying around the world. I see stuff in different stores, and I like take the pictures myself and everything, and I just wanna, I like being able to express, my opinions on different things to the fans and stuff. And it's not just about, super expensive shoes that nobody heard of. I also like to put stuff up, like when I was in the airport in LAX and they had value meals for like $10.
I saw that on your blog.
$10 for a value meal, like. So,
if you guys haven't checked out Kanye's blog, you definitely have to check it out. I really like the feature you put on there about the portable office. I thought that was really cool. I was like, I've never seen anything like that.
Oh, thank you. I try to find all type of cool stuff to put up there,
Yeah, so a couple of people in the audience wanted you to say hi to him. First of all, Christopher from Staten Island right here is celebrating his birthday today. Is it 13, Christopher? 13 years old today.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Christopher.
What a nice treat, right, to get to see this performance for your birthday. And also Taisha and Winter from Queens.
Yo, Taisha, what's good? What's up?
And Winter.
And Winter, what's up?
Megan from Harlem wants to represent as well.
Yeah, we don't even need a mic for that.
So you guys, Kanye is actually gonna perform a couple more songs just for us. How special are we? Now, before I let Kanye perform, there are a couple of projects that you say were coming up. You were showing us your jacket. You have a fashion line called Pastel. Have you been talking about? When is it coming out? First of all,
we're just getting the samples on. It'll be out by spring. It's gonna. I talk with a lot of people, but I had to roll with my with my good friends to do the manufacturing on that. So I'm rolling out with BBC and with Bape. They're gonna be working on the line with me.
Yeah, and I saw that you're gonna be doing a new book in January. Tell us about that.
Well, it's called "Thank You and You're Welcome," meaning like any situation you get into, it needs to be a thank you and you're welcome mode. It's not a book like that's just talking about my life. It's a series of like Kanye-isms, just little things I think about, like never justify your actions with the wrongs of others. Just little principles that I think about, questions I might ask somebody, like, would you rather have 100% of an average person's time or 10% of someone incredible? Wow. You just question yourself, and it's like graphic based, and it's got some great anecdotes in it. I might put a little story here and there about, principles in there and things that helped me get to that point. But it's not a traditional artist book like I grew up when I was 3 years old. I left, you know what I'm saying? Because you've heard that story before. So I wanted to do something more inspirational, because at the end of the day, that's the type of music I want to put out. I want to put out inspirational music, and I want to put out, inspirational books also. And
I heard that you may be working on Michael Jackson's CD. Is that a rumor or is that true?
I mean, we've done some stuff together, but right now I just don't. I'm telling you honestly, I don't have the time to really focus on a lot of artists. I mean, I know this is Michael Jackson and everything, but if you take a Will.i.am or a Timberland, their main profession is producing.
Yeah.
My main profession is trying to be where Michael Jackson is at.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to choose at some point. If you notice, like, when I first came in the game, I had a lot of tracks, but now I'm to the point where you barely hear any other tracks from me because I want to focus. And if you focus, that's how you can make music like the Common album, and you can make music like Graduation. The problem is people are always going to the studio with Wafty Bam, and not saying that Mike was that, because Mike is definitely the biggest influence in music I've ever had. But if you want to do something good, and this is for anything that you're doing in life, don't spread yourself too thin. You know what I'm saying? You got to focus on what you need to get what you want.
Yeah.
This stuff like that is in the book.
Yeah, in the book. Coming out in January. I read on your blog that you and Common went to see American Gangster together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, where'd you see it? Which city?
Oh, we saw it out in L.A.
Wow, you are such the globetrotter, such the jet setter.
Yeah. Well, I stay in L.A. also. Okay. I stay in L.A. and New York.
I saw a picture of your home in some sort of interior design magazine. Oh, my God.
That was always a dream of mine. When I was a little kid, like when I was like 17, I would go to Barnes and Nobles before I could even afford the magazines, to just look at all these like interior design magazines, architectural magazines, and just dream about one day being able to express myself, you know, creatively like that too. So that's something I want to get into. Like when I really, really grow up, I want to be able to do hotels and interior design and just a lot of lifestyle stuff.
Yeah, I actually went, you know, speaking of your CD, your song Big Brother, of course, about Jay-Z. This past Friday, I went to, Jay-Z hosted a screening for his VH1 Storytellers, I believe, that's going to air later this week, and he hosted a screening. And I have to tell you, he still has it. He's still great. What are your feelings on Jay-Z? And he's actually said that he loves the song Big Brother, because a lot of people were thinking that it was a diss on him, and a lot of people were thinking it was a compliment. But Jay-Z said that he really loves the song.
Jay-Z said something funny when we were at BET. They asked him about Big Brother. He said he thinks that that's the best, most prolific song I have written since Jesus Walks. Mm-hmm. So basically, either a song about Jesus or a song about Jay-Z. So nice. I guess that's how he got the name Hova. So, but I think Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time and the most influential. I just said in the new Rolling Stones, if y'all go out and get it, I was like, you know, Tupac was great, but I never wanted to dress like Tupac. Like, people used to, like, Jay-Z is like the poster child. Like, people were really heavily influenced by his style, all the way from the fitted caps to the buttons ups to like when Iceberg was hot, like to Rockaway. It was so many different things where when I talk about Big Brother, that's real. Like you would be even to this date, you know what I'm saying? You would stand in a room with Jay-Z and be like, wow, this is like a true icon and a legend. And I think certain people have that thing about themselves, whether it's Mick Jagger, Bono, Michael Jackson, Jay-Z, where you stand there and you're just like, man, that's really Jay-Z. Yeah. And in this day of like blogs where people try to diss celebrities and stuff like that, it's like at a certain point, that's Jay-Z. Regardless of what anybody would say, it's like everybody, I think, has to bow to a certain point to people who have delivered so much great, you know, art to the world, whether it's artists, whether it's designers, rappers, people who deliver stuff on that capacity. You know, I have a respect for Jay-Z that it goes beyond belief. So.
Well, you know what, I felt it. You know, I was talking to him after the screening, and he's kind of standing there towering above everybody, kind of looking down on you, you know. And I told him, you know, after watching the VH1 performance, he makes it so easy looking, you know. All the nice rhyming he was doing and connecting with the audience, he makes the greatness look easy. He really does.
That's because it's effortless for him. Yeah. That's what he beats. That's how he kills me, because, you know, I try hard. I put a lot of effort into it. With him, that's what makes him like a true genius, is because he could write the same type of raps, if not better, in 5 minutes that might take me 5 days to do.
Wow.
You know?
So finally, you and Alexis, have you set a wedding date? If so, when is it? Well, all the ladies are hating. Stop hating.
I'm not talking to the public, to radio, to anybody about my wedding date, because that's for me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. So, you know, it's certain things I do. You know, I give my music. You know, I give my comments, my you know, taste in shoes or whatever to the public, but my relationship, that's for me and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to respect that answer, but you know, I had to ask, right?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, you guys, without any further delay, give it up again for Kanye.